Hello everybody, Brad Johnson here. In this video I'll be bringing in Adronis, and Adronis is talking about overcoming the curiosity state. We are here. At this time, we bid you greetings, and thank you very much for the opportunity of this interaction today. I am Adronis of Sirius, sending love, appreciation, and gratitude to all who are tuning in to this broadcast through your internet collective consciousness. We will speak on the idea as it relates to overcoming the curiosity state. We have previously discussed the idea of what you would know as making decisions over choices. Now, what basically creates this particular form of impediment in that sense, or shall we say a particular type of breach relating to the aspect of making a decision, is the longing of curiosity. It is the aspect of curiosity that is actually a byproduct of free will. So when you're becoming very, very curious about something, if that curiosity does not lead to a state of decision, it helps to basically, in that sense, bring about this great transformation that you are making relating to taking a course of action that's true to your heart. But when it is, in that sense, basically being at a standstill, when you're basically being lost in curiosity, you are again remaining in that, shall we say, endless circle of choice. Curiosity is not always your ally, which means at times that curiosity can actually be much more adversarial. Because what this is telling you is that you constantly want to look deeper and look deeper and look deeper analytically into certain forms of situations that come into your life. There is no aspect of the idea that curiosity has served to some particular degree, and I have now been able to bring it into an alignment where I'm able to make a decision. That is where curiosity is functioning as a primer. But again, when you're utilizing the aspect of being curious about something, I want to know exactly how many lifetimes I have on Earth. I want to know exactly how many different star systems I visit beyond this world. I want to know what type of person I was in a past life, etc., etc. And these are all fine. And you may get particular forms of guidance that comes together in that way. But when the curiosity overwhelms you to the point in saying, who am I? Why am I here? What am I supposed to be doing? What's my mission? What's my function? Why am I supposed to be here on this planet? Etc., etc., etc. And you've done nothing upon yourself to even look into some of those particular forms of understandings. This is where curiosity overwhelms you. Curiosity can be built and bred to the idea where it creates a great level of disempowerment within yourself. You want to be very, very careful with your curiosity. The curiosity state is this endless need. It is an endless hunger for the aspect of the rational. It wants to rationally understand everything. It wants to rationally create labels. It wants to rationally create all of these particular forms of terms and definitions relating to situations, phenomena, content that you experience throughout your plane. And again, this is what's creating a drawback, is you're going so deeply into the analytical form of curiosity that you're forgetting about what you actually have access to through your own heart. Which means that every particular question that you have, your heart has the understanding for that. But many of you do not tap into that because you're addicted to curiosity. You're addicted to this aspect of being more and more curious and say, oh, well, wait, I got this understanding, but what happens if I go more deeper logically, analytically into this? And again, you're not able to get the big picture because when you feel this, feeling completely satisfies that hunger. It moves it into a state of fulfillment. That gap becomes filled. And so when you're looking constantly into the state of curiosity and feeling that, what is it that I'm supposed to do? I'm constantly looking outside of myself for more stimulation. It's like looking at a little hamster on a wheel that wants to jump off the wheel to basically hit a button to get a food pellet. They are not able to get this food all on their lonesome. They require somebody else to get it for them. They require somebody else to stimulate their mind in getting an idea about all of these questions that you're putting together and trying to get curiosity to answer them. Curiosity is indeed an external aspect. It is not an internal one. When you become curious, you're still confused. And it is the aspect of that other side of the coin to confusion, where you become curious. And you may just say, oh, I'm just curious. I'm just curious about this. I'm just curious about that. Well, all right. If that leads you to becoming a primer and allowing yourself to make a decision, no harm, no foul. But again, when you're constantly pumping that feed me button and wanting all these little pellets to come into you and saying, oh, look at this, I'm getting all this food, somebody else is giving it to me. But you're munching it down and you're noticing that you're still feeling empty. Because curiosity will not fulfill you. It can't. It's just another side of the coin to confusion. So you're looking at one side being confusion, you're looking at the other side being curiosity. Curiosity is just like a shovel that's constantly digging into the external projection of life and trying to say, oh, what about this? What about that? What about this? What about that? And you're requiring statistics. You're requiring analysis. You're requiring all of these particular forms of trends in your physical reality to give you some particular type of quenching of knowledge. But it doesn't work. Why do you think so many of your scientists have developed theories and not facts? It's because many of these theories are all based upon curiosity. We got to keep digging the hole. We got to keep digging and 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 digging until we find the answers. You won't. You can dig forever. You can spend the next 100 million, 100 billion, 100 trillion years trying to dig for all this information. You're still not going to fully understand it because you're not integrating it within yourself. That's your drawback. It's the idea that curiosity is just a small aspect of a primer that's helping you to move into the state of decision. So when you realize that inside you is a universe, inside you contains all knowledge, and when that knowledge is practiced, refined, harmonized, it becomes grand wisdom. That's the idea of moving past curiosity, moving past confusion, moving past choice, moving past this need, this urge to constantly start digging and never stop digging until you feel that externally you have to have all the answers. You don't realize that all you're really doing is just going back into a feedback loop with yourself, because others outside are not here to tell you who you are. You have to discover that through yourself. This interface is not designed to telling you about your wholeness. This interface are only reminders. They are, shall we say, hall of mirrors. All of these mirrors that are working around you, reflecting yourself and saying that when you go inside this mirror and reflect it within yourself, you'll discover a state of answer. Nobody on this planet or in this galaxy or in this universe or other dimensions can give you answers. We want you to listen to that for a moment, to really take that in. There is nobody in all of the reflected, projected universe that can give you answers at all. The only person who can ever give you answers is yourself. Because when somebody says something to you and it clicks in, it's you that has that clicking effect. It's you that understands that. It's you that feels fulfilled because you have now realized the answer within yourself. You needed to go within yourself just for that brief moment, and now all of a sudden the gears align. The puzzle pieces connect. I got the answer. I realize it. Nobody else gave it to you. You gave yourself the answer. Somebody came together, they told you something, it triggered something within yourself, and those puzzle pieces clicked together. You gave yourself the answer. So this is basically what is being said, is that curiosity is just the other side of the coin to confusion. if it's being overused, if you're constantly relying on everybody else trying to give you answers, or trying to take care of yourself, or trying to take care of all these great mysteries that you know reside within yourself, you're going to be disappointed every single time. Nobody in this reality ever is here to take care of you. You're here to provide for yourself. You're here to be responsible. You're here to take care. You're here to discover your own answers. This again follows the path of decisions over choice, and the aspect that rather than having confusion and curiosity, have clarity. Follow yourself, work within yourself, because here's the thing, it's not actually that difficult to look within yourself. It's all about the idea of shutting down the inquisitive mind, letting it be on the back burner, putting it aside, moving it aside, so that you're able to look at yourself, so that you're able to go within and just quiet your mind, neutralize yourself, come into a state of pure acceptance. Do not concern yourself by the bombardment of all these thoughts that may come within your mind, because the more that you put up a shield against them, the more intense they will be. Let the thoughts, no matter how intense, no matter how harsh, no matter how hostile they may even be, and let them be. Give them love. Just accept them for what they are, and do not attach to them. Flow into the wave of your subconscious. Navigate within your own universe. Let feeling be your homing device that's helping you to connect to that which you feel curious about, and now you're able to discover the answer. It all comes from your universe. It is not about taking out a shovel and externally digging for everything here on the physical plane and feeling that you're going to get answers. You won't. You're only going to understand everything at the surface. Well, Adronis, we have technology, we have electronics, we're able to use energy, we're able to have a modern society, etc., etc. And this was all done by science. Yes, it certainly was. And yes, it can certainly be a convenience. But again, everything that you have done technologically at this time is skin deep. And that's it. It's only going to braze across the surface. You're never going to be understanding more about your nature as a soul, as a spirit, by looking into the aspect of external technology. That can never touch the realm of the spirit. Because the spirit is enigmatic, it is unpredictable, it is unfathomable, it is formless. You can't touch that. Technology is the opposite. It is form, it is practical, it is logical, it is designed, it is programmed in that particular way. Those are two different things entirely. If you want to look deeper into the heart of your mind, if you want to look deeper into the heart of your soul and your spirit, that comes from exploring your own universe. And certainly you can use certain forms of assistance that can help you go deeper. From working with certain forms of meditation, certain breathing exercises, even other particular forms of substances that again work together in harmony and in health with yourself, then that is something that you can do if you so choose. But truly, the ultimate master has the ability to naturally go within themselves and look and discover more about themselves, all from within, all through the heart, all through the center of their feeling, all through their beingness. That is the nature of how you discover all answers within yourself. So be mindful of the state of curiosity, for it is just another side to confusion. Thank you everybody for tuning in to New Earth Teachings YouTube channel. Please feel free to visit our website, newearthteachings.com. Private sessions, digital courses, blog, free media, and a lot more. Again, newearthteachings.com. Thank you so much, and I look forward to speaking to you again in the next video. Take care.